Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading for June 2022. I just want to say a quick thank you for liking, subscribing, and all of your wonderful support here on the channel. And I also wanted to mention that I do have a jewelry line. There's a link in the description below. So if you like to connect with crystals and you like to work with crystals on your healing journey, I have some beautiful pieces on there, and I'm always updating more and more items there whenever I feel inspired to create something, or if there's a crystal that I'm personally working with and I've seen has made a significant difference in my life, then I like to share that. So there is a link in the description below if that connects with you. But other than that, let's get into your reading here. I feel like this month is, in general, a transformative month. It is the month of a lot of changes kind of happening, and I feel like it's already started. I feel like the wheel has already started to turn, but I feel like there's going to be sudden shifts, sudden changes, and some of those may come from making smaller changes in our life. So just making an adjustment here and there is going to produce like bigger results than what we thought. Like as simple as, I don't know, waking up an hour earlier or going to bed an hour earlier. Just like smaller changes that we make in our life, I feel like will really accumulate, and it's really going to start to change your energy. So I kind of see that happening for a lot of people here. But let's see what we have coming up here. I'm curious. Month of June. So an increase in awareness. There may be a strong focus on your crown chakra and third eye this month for you. Visions, creativity actually is what I'm seeing. Creative solutions to situations that you find yourself in. Being one step ahead is what I'm seeing here as well. I'm hearing being one step ahead. Okay. Overarching theme here. Yeah, okay, so working towards new beginnings. So working very hard. Foundation. Oh, how beautiful is that? We have the Empress, the foundation, abundance. I feel like you're doing a lot of cleanup too. Cleaning up your energy. You're cleaning up some things in your life that feel like they're taking up a lot of space or just clutter, and that can happen on an energetic level as well. What are the energies that we're coming from here? Pentacles and Nine of Wands. Okay, what's coming up in the future? Beautiful movement. How is Aquarius feeling this month? Oh, very nice. I think self-love is going to be a pivotal, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's the vehicle that you're using to make these changes in your life. It's in the environment here, Aquarius. Hopes, dreams, and desires. King of Cups is your final outcome. Okay. So this is all about also being in control of your world, your circumstances, your reality, and knowing how to shift and change and maneuver in the way that is going to get you to your goals and your dreams. And so this is about taking that full control, like taking those reins, and like it's like you're stepping up in a way where you're letting go of a lot of things that may have held you back in the past, and it's helping you to create some momentum forward in making progress in your life. There's a lot of building energy here. But I feel like you're building from the right place. You're building from a place of clarity and a place of healing. Even though you still may feel like you're healing in certain areas in your life, I feel like you are clear about where it is that your soul is guiding you to, or where you're being pulled towards. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords here. I feel like a lot of this also is about strategy. You may feel as though at times this month where, you may feel like if you try to explain, for example, some of the changes that you're going through, that others may not entirely understand where you're coming from, or may not entirely see things in the way that you see them. So I feel like a lot of things you are just keeping to yourself, not out of the purpose of trying to be secretive, but I think right now your focus is more on building, and moving forward. And it's less about trying to get others to really understand your journey. I think it's more about you understanding your own journey and doing what you need to do in order to get to your happiness and your fulfillment. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Star. So this is about having like the eye on the prize. This King of Swords and the Star, this is a wish come true. This is also about a lot of things being illuminated. I feel like there is seeing things clearly. This could also be someone else that's in your life as well. And I feel like the clarity that comes in truth being revealed has a lot to do with the changes that are going to be happening for you. So if this is someone that you're connected to, this could also play it could play a role in how your life gets affected as well. But if this is for you, Aquarius, then this is more about having a clear vision about where it is that your heart really wants to what your heart really wants to manifest, or where you want to go in your life. So this is really good because we're not, I feel like we're coming out of maybe a place of holding back in some ways with the Five of Swords. So in general, the Five of Swords symbolizes deception, but that can show up in many different ways. This could be holding back or self-sabotaging, or not fully allowing ourselves to look at the truth of something, because a lot of times the King of Swords is the card of truth as well. So I feel like we're kind of coming out of this energy where we're able to have clarity in truth, see the truth about a situation that we're in, a life path that we want to take. And we're able to, again, clear away all the energy that doesn't serve that vision, that new path forward. Wow, very beautiful. So a lot of abundance. We have the Empress, and then we have these other cards come out as well. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of hard work. I feel like a lot of your focus is actually on your work right now. I also feel like some of you may be taking a vacation this month. That is showing up really, really strongly, because we have the Six of Swords again here also in your hopes, dreams, and desires. And I feel like what it is you want to build something. You're wanting to create something of your own. Your manifestation powers are very, very strong right now, and you're very focused on a specific goal. And again, I really feel like there's a lot with you. There's a lot going on beneath the surface than what others around you may be able to tell, or may be able to kind of comprehend or understand. But I also feel like for you, it may be more, you may feel like it's more draining to explain than to just kind of be silent about it. Because with the Seven of Swords, I'm also kind of feeling like a vibe of just being really to yourself and silent this month. So, but I am seeing work, and I'm seeing kind of, some of you may even like travel somewhere to get some work done, just to have some like peace and quiet. So this could be you're physically going somewhere, or it could also be just you're finding like a new place to study, or to, maybe go to the library instead of working at home, something like that. This is an example. But the fact that we have the Empress show up here twice, I feel like you are building something really important here that's going to prove to be very abundant. It's going to bring you a lot of abundance in your life. And that's not just in money, it's also in connections, strong, important, significant connections that will help you to really grow your life. I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, so I wouldn't be surprised if that card came up later. But I feel like that's what you're working towards. You're working towards longevity, commitment, something that you can depend on. This is like for some of you, if this is something where you might have struggled to go back and forth between what you wanted to do for work, so if you've kind of played around with different things, different even like lines of work, I feel like you're coming into a place where you're going to find the path that you're going to want to do for like the rest of your life kind of thing. So that's going to be just specific to a few people. So take that as it resonates. But I really feel like some of you are going to be building something that you're going to be doing for the long term. And that's going to be like your main work. That's going to be the main source of your income, your lifestyle, your way of living. And I feel like with this, the Eight of Pentacles, what I'm hearing from my guides is, give it a chance, because it may be something where you're undertaking like a bigger project than you've ever have before. So something new, and it may kind of feel like you may feel in the beginning that it's a bit out of your league, especially because I'm being drawn back to that Five of Swords. I feel like maybe sometimes we keep some things at a distance because we could have in the past questioned our ability to actually do it. Like if it is a passion or a love for something, but then we kind of look at the work it takes to kind of really bring something about or get something off the ground, we can become intimidated by it or not really want to, or kind of maybe question our capability of really making something come true. So I feel like this month you're overcoming a lot of those things. You're seeing something clearly. Maybe some of you are also kind of really seeing into your own potential, or you're seeing how something could really fall into place. And I feel like you're coming out of this thinking of, I kind of need to have everything at once. I feel like the way some of you, this work that I'm seeing for some of you, is it's going to be a growing process. So with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this is something that it's like you master your craft every day. And over time, it will come on its own. The abundance will come on its own. And I feel like a lot of you are allowing that process to happen, allowing that journey to take place, and you're no longer allowing other things to stand in your way, and you're no longer standing in your own way too, for some of you. So I really feel like the Six of Swords is playing into your career in a different way. So this is kind of acknowledging either you kind of traveling to be able to get your work done. This could also just be walking away from blockages, distancing ourselves from things that have held us back in the past, because we're also being able to have clarity about what those things are. And so now we kind of know what direction we need to go in. So I hope that makes sense here. So work is going to be, I feel like, central focus for you this month, but that is going to be like really pivotal. I feel like that is a foundational thing that should be the focus. And not should, I mean, you don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying that I feel like some of you feel as though that your work is going to be a pivotal role in the future here, like for the next few months at least, is what I'm seeing. That's going to be your focus. Okay. Let's keep going here. So the Knight of Pentacles, so this is all about hard work. This is all about commitment. So I feel like some of you are coming into commitments, and some of you could also be just committing yourself to, again, your work. A lot of you could be committing yourself to a new path as well. I feel like a lot of you may be wanting to move, maybe wanting to kind of take on a new kind of lifestyle is what I'm seeing. I feel like a lot of you have outgrown old ways of being, or old ways of, not that they were negative or bad, but I feel like you're just different. And I feel like maybe your interests or your tastes have changed quite a bit. So I kind of feel like a lot of you are also putting in the work towards like almost like taking on a new it's not a face, because I don't feel like it's a mask. I feel like it's more of maybe your authenticity, but it just looks different from where we used to be. Wow, look at that. We have the Devil. Okay, so what do we need to know about this? Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. Wow, near the Star. We have a lot of repeating cards here. The Star card. Okay, one more. Let me clarify the Devil and the Star. Page of Cups. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So I saw two different things. With the devil, this could also symbolize passion, a passion for what you love, a passion for having like the singular focus on one particular thing and being very passionate about it, even obsessive about it for some. I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like this drive. Like there's this drive to the point where it could sometimes kind of look like an obsession for something that you're working towards. But I'm not getting any negative vibes from that, to be completely honest. I just feel like this is just you're passionate about what you're doing, about what you believe in. With the Page of Cups, I feel like this is something that has been a long time coming, because I feel like you are really meant or destined to be in the spotlight with the Star card. I also feel like you're being seen, like you're being acknowledged, or you're being recognized for something that you're building, something that you're doing, something that you're kind of like working towards. And I don't even feel like you've reached your peak yet. I feel like you're working towards it. You're kind of in this building stage, but you are still attracting a lot of attention towards this. So I kind of feel like you might be in the spotlight this month. You may find that there is a lot of eyes on you, something that you're putting out there. Maybe you're like a creator, like you're in the public eye in some way or another, is what I'm seeing here. With the Page of Cups, I feel like, again, this is the beginning stages of something that you are. I feel like this could be something really creative as well. It's like you're dipping your toes into something you're creating, and it has this creative spin to it. It has like your own signature to it. This feels very unique and individual to you, to like your own journey. Like it's almost something that has so much of you in it that it's hard to replicate. It's hard to kind of mimic, because it has so much of your own unique personality or signature on it, which is really interesting here. I really see you standing out in some way too, as well, which is another message I got from that Devil card. I see you kind of being, standing out in a way where it does draw attention. Okay, let's go into the past here. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So this is all about, I'm hearing the word maturity. I feel like some of you are really coming into a place of growth. Like you're coming from growth. So I feel like for the past few months or the past even couple years, maybe some of you have really gone through a rigorous spiritual growth. You've learned a lot. You've really integrated a lot of the lessons that you needed to learn in order for you to get to where you are right now, for you to be ready to where you are right now. Because I really feel like some of you are stepping into some kind of spotlight in some form or another. And I feel like there was this necessary growing period that you needed to go through in order to kind of have that clarity and have that it's like this Queen of Pentacles. It's like she's really learned through her hard work. Like she's really had to go through cutting her hands on some of those thorns in order for this beautiful garden to bloom and flourish. She is the patient one. She's the nurturer. She's the one that cares for what she builds, and she tends to it. She tends to this garden, and she's not afraid to get her hands dirty. She's also a very hard worker, and she looks for opportunities. She looks for, I'm hearing like with this Queen of Pentacles that it's like, when challenges arise or things come into her life that test her, she doesn't, she may spend time in her emotions and she may feel it, but she doesn't stay down for long. She makes use of what she is given and finds a way, in a creative way, to make it into something beautiful, to kind of make a garden out of whatever she's given. And so that's her superpower with this Queen of Pentacles. And that's what I'm seeing here. So I feel like a lot of you, what you're creating in your life is, coming from a place of your own experiences, and you're expressing it in your own way. So it's your way of showing your growth. It's your way of making your mark, of saying like, this is me, has been my journey. This is what I am expressing out into the world. It's like you're putting everything into a boiling pot and making like a beautiful tonic out of it is what I'm seeing here. So very beautiful, Aquarius. This is a very highly creative month for you, and it is a time for you to really, really trust your instincts, really trust your intuition and the guidance of your soul. That's going to be really important. I feel like you're going to be prioritizing that this month because you're on the verge of really building something beautiful here. So I like that Knight of Pentacles energy because that's all about consistency and commitment. And so is the Queen of Pentacles. So those are really promising cards that are showing up here for you to create that stability that you're desiring. Okay, very nice. Oh, I was so into the messages, I didn't even pull a clarifying card. Thank you. Beautiful. So look at that, 5 of Pentacles. See, this is about those experiences that we went through. So maybe some of you, it was also, you went through maybe financial hardship or just maybe feeling really isolated and alone. And there may have been a lot of things you had to go through and deal with on your own. And maybe that's something that now you are teaching other people on how to navigate, or you're kind of spreading your wisdom, showing your wisdom, what you know, your strength in some form or another. But I really feel like you're coming out of this sense of lack or a sense of depletion of energy, and you're really going where you belong. You have clarity about that, especially because you have that King of Swords right in the middle of your reading here. So you have clear vision of your path. Okay. The Empress twice. I love that. Very abundant. Okay. You have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So you're at a crossroads. You are okay. So you're having to make a decision. You're having to make a choice. And I feel like it's not so much about, I feel like you know what the choice is. I feel like your spirit has been talking to you about that. Your soul has been talking to you about what the right choice is to make for you. But I feel like maybe there's something here that you might have to leave behind, walk away from, close the door on. Because a lot of times, sometimes even with the Empress card, we can think of sacrifice. We're sacrificing something for the greater good or for something that is more in alignment with our higher journey. And so I feel like this foundation, there's a pivotal crossroads that you're coming up against. And that may happen in the month of June, or there's some kind of major development that's happening there. With a decision that you have to make, like a road or a path that you're taking. And I feel like some of it has to do with what are we willing to kind of walk away from or close the door on for this higher calling. And so maybe for some time it was about, what direction do I need to take, or feeling a bit disconnected from this because there was just a lot of options on the table, or not really knowing, what is the right path to take. But you do have a beautiful, abundant new beginning here, an opportunity. So whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that you are being called and pulled towards, it has a lot of opportunities here for you, for your growth. It's meant for your growth. I feel like one path is going to help you grow, and the other one is just, it's almost like there is no more growth there. And so that's why I kind of felt like it's not really much of a choice, but it still is. Like you could still at the end of the day choose what you want, whether to stay or go with some kind of situation. But I feel like there's one that's a little bit more obvious that this is kind of like the path where you're definitely going to evolve and grow. And it's going to have a lot of abundance here for you. Okay. There also might be something that you're doing solo, something that you're doing alone by yourself. So maybe for some of you, you're leaving a job where you work for others, or you work for like an organization, and you're setting off on your own and you're doing your own thing. So I feel like that may be Wow, look at that. We have the Empress twice and we have the Emperor here. So with the Emperor and the Chariot, this is all about action and movement forward. So this is about making things happen. I feel like for a while, things have been kind of marinating for some time. It's like the energies were not yet ready to be expressed. So, we hear a lot that, things kind of happen on an energetic level first before they start to show up in the 3D. So I feel like in the month of June, for some of you, you're going to start seeing things showing up in 3D, especially with this Emperor and the Chariot card. So I feel like some of you, there may be an opportunity that kind of shows up, or again, some of you may be traveling. I really feel like that travel, and it may just be travel for fun, but something about maybe even like disconnecting your energy from where you are and kind of refreshing your energy and going somewhere may bring a sense of clarity or a sense of direction with where you want to move forward or how you want to move forward when you like come back from your vacation or something. So I feel like that seems to be kind of a significant thing that kind of happens for some of you this month, some kind of travel or disconnection or kind of going away for a little bit and then coming back, something along those lines. But the Emperor and the Chariot is all about action. It's all about taking the reins, which is very beautiful because I kind of associate that same message with the Emperor card. And you can see in the Chariot, she really is like taking, her chariot by the reins and guiding it to where she wants it to go. So this is all about being ready, being prepared. And I feel like that clarity that you have now is going to make it a little bit easier for you to move forward in the direction. I feel like now it's more about just doing the things that you know that you're kind of being called to do. I think it's no longer really about, I'm not really sure what direction I need to go in or what I'm even doing. I feel like for some of you, you've been given the information, you've been given the insight, and you have an idea about what the path is going to be. You may not know all the details, but there's something here about making something happen, putting something into action, making a decision about something, and having like the green light. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is all about, I feel like you're going to be very focused on taking care of yourself this month as well. Some of you maybe even like focusing on like drinking more water or, like getting some fresh air, exercising, like pampering yourself kind of thing, like really taking care of yourself and feeling abundant from within. I feel like that's going to be one of the ways that you really attract more opportunities, and you're going to be able to push forward in a much faster and more effortless way, is through this self-care and through this almost like a routine of an energy cleanse kind of thing. So I feel like you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so I also feel like this month is also going to be about your confidence and being in control, in command of not only your emotions, since we have this King of Cups here, but just your own destiny. And again, I feel like there may be something here about keeping some things to yourself where you're not really sharing too much information with other people. I feel like you're just in this zone of like, I just want to focus on my goals and what I want for myself, what I want to build for myself. Not that you're going to be only focused on yourself, like we're going to ignore everyone else around you, but I feel like you're very clear about what direction you want to go in here. What else do we need to know about this Nine of Pentacles and King of Cups? I feel like there's another message here. I feel like there's something else. There may be a relationship here. This may be romantic, maybe not, actually. This could also be a friendship. I feel like you're going to be spending quality time with someone. I see that very strongly, and it may be very specific to like one person, but it feels like some of you may be spending like quality time. It feels more of like a friendship that it could, grow into a relationship, like something more romantic. But it feels like there is like a bond, like a soul bond with someone. And I'm really seeing it strongly with the Nine of Pentacles because I feel like there is this feeling of being really comfortable around this person. Like feeling at home, like you can just be yourself. And so it could be like you're spending the summer with a really, really good friend. So it's just like you're hanging out all the time. You're spending like this quality time with someone here. So this may be like a really fun summer for some of you. Oh, how interesting. The Two of Cups. Yeah, so this could definitely turn into something more romantic. I'm really seeing it starting off as a friendship though, but maybe that could kind of quickly pick up into something more romantic. But the thing is that we do have the Four of Cups. So there may be something here about either one person or the other, maybe not entirely being open to that part of the connection that could happen here where like one person really feels it, or maybe both people really feel it, but no one's saying anything. Can we clarify this Four of Cups? Or just withholding information, withholding emotions? King of Cups also is someone too, but there's a lot of passion here for each other. Interesting. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic. So I feel like that kind of could be a component here this month for some of you, where you're spending some quality time with someone and maybe there's like mutual feelings there for each other, but no one's really saying it. Everyone's kind of like holding back and just controlling their emotions, but there is passion and there's feelings. But it kind of feels like no one's, maybe there's like fear around expressing those feelings and emotions, but that is there. So that's what I'm seeing here for this month for some of you. So that could be just like this kind of thing that's happening in the background while you're working on your stuff, and the month is going by. There's like this relationship that's going through its own thing there. Okay, Hanged Man. So this is in your environment. There's a reversal of something here. Something is being reversed. Can you have more information about this? Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, of Swords. Something is coming back around here for you. The Hanged Man, I really strongly felt something is being reversed. And I feel like it has something to do with something that you may have felt like something got delayed in your past, some kind of journey, some kind of forward movement, an opportunity. Maybe there was like an opportunity that got passed up. But I feel like something is coming back around and there's like this renewal happening. There is a reversal in events happening here for you. So if you feel like for some time, if you went through a period where like nothing was working out and things were just really stalled and delayed, and just, like other people were getting opportunities, but you were not getting them, there's a balance coming in here for you. And I really feel like it's actually really important with the Four of Swords to have a sense of detachment, or this is something you're already having, like you're just kind of detached from the outcome with that Four of Swords. It also feels like you had to go through a period, like this pausing period of quiet, of kind of like nothing really coming to the surface or nothing really coming about from what you've been building. And then I kind of see something really coming back around, or some kind of offer coming here for you. And it's going to feel like you're getting a second chance at something that may have been missed in the past. So that's in your environment. So there's some kind of offer. So whether that's in a relationship or in your career, there's something coming back around here for you, and it's going to make you happy. It's also going to make you feel like a little bit surprised, because it could have felt like, something was missed, or, it was gone. But I feel like something kind of being revived as well. But I feel like it's something you weren't expecting either. Okay, hopes, dreams, and desires. You have the Six of Swords here. I feel like you're moving kind of quietly as well. Again, with that Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords here, you're moving kind of quietly. You're moving away from something, but you're doing it very quietly. The Three of Pentacles. One more here. I feel like there may be some opportunity, or you're looking for some kind of opportunity with work to collaborate that's going to help you to, or something is going to come in here for you that's going to help you to move out of the space that you're in. I don't need to know about this. It's something that you've been working on. And I feel like there's, something that you have been harvesting, something that you've been investing your energy into. Wow, look at all that. Nine of Pentacles. So this is about financial independence. So there's something that you've been working on that is going to either be acknowledged or noticed by someone. And it's going to give you some kind of opportunity here to be able to take that next step into your path, into your journey, and it's going to give you some independence, some freedom here with the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles here twice, so that is really good. This is all about your own personal happiness and independence. Being able to make your own choices for yourself, being able to kind of do things in the way that you want to do them. You're untethering yourself from something, and these opportunities are coming from something you've built, something you've been investing your energy into. So you're going to be very happy with that. I feel like there's a lot of, there's something like a gift almost that's coming in here for you. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Wands. The energy is coming in fast. So if it's been quiet for some time, I feel like that's going to change. There's something really fast coming in. And I feel like it may be something that you've been doing a little bit under the radar. It may be coming in towards the thing that you haven't been really too open about yet. You may be just working on it on your own. And then we have the King of Cups again here. This is your overall outcome. I need to know about this. Okay, so I'm feeling oh, how beautiful. Love that. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. This is all about you fully embracing your passions. So with the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, again, we had that Queen of Pentacles here, right? So in the past position. So this is something you have been nurturing for a long time. I feel like you've been in that space of being the Queen of Pentacles for quite some time. Now, what's opening up here for you with the King of Cups is you're allowing, there's this new access to something that is deeper within you that maybe you weren't able to access before. For some of you, this is creatively, or this is a passion of yours that you may have known that you liked, but maybe being able to tap into that energy has been a struggle. So there's some kind of success here. So maybe some of you are overcoming some creative blocks in that area, and you're able to actually kind of start building something or creating something from a place of flow. Is what I'm seeing here. There's a flow of emotions. You're able to be in that space. And I feel like you've worked really hard to get to that place. And so you've overcome quite a bit. And I love that Six of Wands, because this, again, is about also being in the spotlight, being acknowledged for the hard work that you've done, being celebrated. But this is also a card of success and victory as well. So this is a win month. This is a winning month here for you. There's some opportunities coming in. This could also be the month where you're finally getting something off the ground, something that you've been working on for a long time, especially if you're building your own business, anything along those lines. I see you being very, very focused, committed to a specific project or something very specific. And I feel like you may even have to sacrifice some other things for it. So whether those are your time, or maybe if you're working on different projects, you may have to kind of put some other things on hold in order to fully commit yourself to this one thing that you are trusting your instincts on is going to be your path. So I feel like there's going to be some adjustments that you're making, but overall, your commitment to this new path of yours is going to bring in a lot of success and abundance and opportunities. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So this is about fast moving energy, communication as well. This is about kind of just that rushing in energy. So really kind of taking some opportunity or something else coming in, something else rushing in towards you as well. But this is a month of fast movement. Okay, let's do some oracle cards here. Since we're talking about movement, I always like to go to the unicorn, because I always feel like this deck has this energy of moving forward and change. That's what this deck reminds me of. So How are we moving forward for Aquarius this month? What's moving forward for Aquarius this month? Okay, so this is how you're growing this month. 1 is expansion, spread your wings and soar, share your message and shine your light. Yeah, show the world what you're made of. So this is you fully coming into your power and allowing yourself to be seen. So this is about you being in the spotlight, which is really beautiful. And that's what that 6 of Wands and the Star card that showed up twice here with the Empress that showed up twice. You're definitely stepping into the spotlight in some form or another. You're kind of dropping a lot of those barriers and resistances that may have been there for some time. But I feel like, again, and even with that cycles, it's like you're ready for something new. You're ready for this next stage. And I feel like you've been in this preparation space for quite some time. And now you're ready to move on to the new. And I feel like your intuition has a lot to do with this. I feel like I don't feel like you are talking yourself out of things anymore, because you're not coming from only this mind space. I mean, of course we need to use our minds, but I feel like you are basing your decisions more out of a place of deep inner knowing, and then kind of implementing how you're going to do that with your mind. So very powerful here, Aquarius. Okay, let's do some messages from the angels. Angel guidance for Aquarius this month. I love this. So this is confirmation from your angels that the intentions that you have set are really starting to flourish. They're really starting to bloom, and they're coming in here for you. So this is very beautiful. I love that they're kind of confirming to you that your prayers have been heard, that your prayers have been answered, and you just have to trust the path, because your intuition, your soul already knows what direction you need to go in, and that trust is going to be important. Okay. Blessings. What are the blessings for Aquarius this month, for June? Kind-hearted. I love this. So this is generosity that's going to come in here for you. This is grace. This is that relief. So whether this is just kindness from other people, or even you feeling more generous towards others as well, especially if we're kind of in a more expansive, heart space, we're kind of coming from that place. We have this tendency to want to be more generous with other people. So there's a lot of give and take this month for you. You're going to really want to connect with other people from a heart space. This is also about you getting opportunities and being able to things kind of like doors opening up here for you. So I kind of feel like there's going to be a lot of blessings and gifts in that way. Those doors opening for you. Yeah, very beautiful. Okay, and let's do one more here. Okay, self-care for Aquarius. How can Aquarius take care of themselves this month? Embracing change. I love that. So this is also about, again, you're letting go of that resistance. This is you embracing the change. And that's really interesting, because I did feel like you are at a crossroads, and there may be some things that you are ready to leave behind, some things that you are ready to close the chapter on. I think that this has been a process for you, that part, because there could be some emotional, there's like an emotional process to that as well, especially if we're kind of closing up chapters to something that we have been a part of, or something has been connected to us for a long time. So embracing that change, allow yourself to take one step at a time with that, but just knowing that you're moving in another direction, like that's going to be your main focus and your main goal. So I feel like with this embracing change is how you can really allow yourself to take care of yourself this month, is to kind of, it's like you're in this place of acceptance. You're in this place of allowing yourself to wrap your mind around the idea that things are changing, and the path is going to look a little bit different, or maybe a lot different from where we've been. And it's all as a result of what you've been setting your intentions for and what you've been calling in. So very beautiful, Aquarius. I feel like there's a lot of gifts coming in here for you. There's something definitely being born. So I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful month ahead. And if this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next month. Bye, Aquarius.